Welcome to another video, a walk on the wild side, and I am here in Blackpool. I'm actually stood in a field. I'm actually in Lawson's Field, which is to the east of Stanley Park, right behind me. So I'll just show you where I am. That's Lawson's Road over there, and now we're looking towards East Park Drive, which runs round the east part of Stanley Park, of course. And just across the road there, you might just be able to see the model village there poking out through them trees. And I'm going to head this way because I want to take you around Blackpool Zoo, which is just over here hiding behind these trees. It's just the other side of the village hotel. Yeah, so I want to take you all the way around Blackpool Zoo, right round the perimeter. Now, I've not been in Blackpool Zoo since I was probably at primary school. Probably the last time I went up Blackpool Tower. You know, I don't think I was any older than 12, so it's the same sort of thing. Unbelievable. Anyway, it'll be the first look inside the zoo for me for quite a while as well. And here's something else interesting. Did you know that Blackpool Zoo is built on the site of the old Blackpool Airport? Yes, Stanley Park Aerodrome. Not the original airport, that's Squires Gate. That was built back in 1909, but this one was built back in 1929. Stanley Park Aerodrome, and a lot of the buildings that were at Stanley Park Aerodrome still survive in the zoo today, and hopefully we'll be able to see some of those buildings in the tour today. So let's start the tour of Blackpool Zoo. Okay, so I'm going to head out of this field and I'm going to head towards the village hotel, and we'll walk through there across the road, and then we'll get to the zoo, and then we'll be able to see what we can see from the outside. Okay, now obviously Blackpool Zoo has been closed down for quite a while due to you know what, and I think it used to be open all year. I'm not sure about that actually. Like I say, I haven't been in for a long time, so I don't know, but I think it was open all year round. Anyway, it'll be interesting to have a look around the outside and see what we can see through the fence, because I know there are a few gaps and we might just be able to see a few animals. So anyway, let's see what we can see. Okay, so I've just made it to the village hotel, which neighbours Blackpool Zoo. This is a very upmarket hotel, very popular, especially with the football teams when they visit Blackpool. If they ever stay anywhere, they will stay at this hotel right here. It's got an 18-hole golf course and spa, all that. Anyway, we're going to head down this path here, which takes us right round the back of the zoo. Let's go and have a look and see what we can see. Okay, so I'm just heading down the path now. It's right muddy as well. It's a good job I've got my boots on. I was half thinking of using a drone to show you some footage from the air, but the thing is, it's very restricted airspace around here. We're very close to the edge of the Blackpool ATZ, and on the other side of that we've got Blackpool Victoria Hospital, so I thought it better not to bother with the drone, just to be on the safe side, and we'll see what we can see through the fence. Okay, so the first sighting here on the corner here, we can see Giraffe Heights over there. Not sure if you can see that, Giraffe Heights. So this looks like, I can see something furry on top of this. There's like a big rock here with something furry on top of it. What's that? Is that an animal? Can you see that? It's not a giraffe. I wonder what that is. I can hear noises anyway. I think I can hear elephants. Wow. It is actually a lion. I thought it looked like a lion, you know, a male lion. So this open area here is obviously the lion enclosure, and there's another one down there, can you see? So Giraffe Heights is a bit further up. You know, when I said this path was muddy, this is what I mean. Look. Look at this. Ugh. Anyway, let's carry on and see what else we can see. This is another enclosure. Not quite sure which one this is. I can't see anything. Could be meerkats. Not sure. I'm happy to hold the camera up and talk, so if you do spot anything, let me know in the comments. Yeah, I can't really see anything here. So anyway, we'll carry on round and see what else we can see. Sun's coming out. So I've now come to this section where there's like a corner here, and the zoo kind of juts out towards the east. So there's a bit of a clear bit here where we can see in. Not sure what section this is, but they do have these like plastic screens up here. Yeah, it's turning really spring-like now. That's where I've just come from, and now we're kind of heading towards the east now, as the zoo kind of juts out towards the east. So it is quite a big area, and the zoo only takes up a small part of what the airfield actually was. But hopefully just up here we'll be able to see some of the buildings that used to be part of the old airport. So let's go and see if we can see those. Just spotted a clear bit here. Let's see what we can see through here, shall we? Another enclosure for something. Not sure what it is. There's a big steel building over there. I don't think that's original to the old airport. There's a big raised walkway over there as well for visitors to get a better view of the animals. Okay, so we're now looking in that same section again that I was before, from a different angle. Just poking the camera over the fence here. I'm using a monopod to get the camera over the fence. You see anything? Okay, so I'm now at the other end. Oh look, we can see elephants. Look, elephants. Look at that, elephants, wow. How about that, eh? We've seen lions, and now we've seen elephants. How about that, eh? Look at that mobile phone mast over there. I wonder if that's near the road. Anyway, how about that, eh? Elephants. Well, how about that? We just saw some elephants. Awesome, absolutely unbelievable. Anyway, I do believe that the elephant house here at the zoo is the same building that was the main hangar of the old aerodrome, the old Stanley Park Aerodrome. Let's go and see if we can see that. So let's carry on up here, and the path is actually quite a bit drier than it was when I came down here last. And I'll tell you something else about walking down these country paths. You can't half hear the bird song. All these different birds I can hear, it's unbelievable. Okay, check this out. You see this big building here, which I believe is now the Elephant House. This was the most dominant building of the old Blackpool Stanley Park Aerodrome. The old large hangar. If you look at some old photographs, you'll see it. It was the most dominant building of the old airport. It was a grass airport. They had grass runways. It was never the main airport. That was always Squires Gate, which was built back in 1909, and this was built in 1929. Okay, so here's another view from the car park. It's not a bad view of the building from here, actually. The building will have had a new roof put on it, but they've kept the same design as what it was back in the olden days, and I believe the control tower is also a part of that building as well, the old control tower. So we're now almost at the entrance of the zoo, so let's go and have a look at that from the front. Okay, so we're now almost at the front of Blackpool Zoo, the main entrance, and this car park here is actually reserved for NHS staff. Yeah, we've actually got the hospital next door, so there you go, more parking for the NHS. And this is the public car park just over here. Okay, so I've now arrived at the main entrance to Blackpool Zoo, and that's the road where you come in, the main road where you come in there. This is where the buses will come in and turn around, and there's the car park up there. You go up there to the car park, and this is the bus stop here. And now I can't go any further than this now because it's all private in there now, but I'm pretty sure that the old entrance to the zoo used to be here. There's a building just behind these bushes here, can you see? I seem to remember that as being the entrance, not through here. Anyway, let's go and see what we can see from here. I can see some other buildings that look a bit like hangars, but I'm not sure if they're original to the old airport. You see that main hangar over there on the left? That's original to the old airport, but these other buildings here, I'm not sure. I know this airport was taken over by the military during the war. Now they could have been built later on, I'm not sure. I couldn't see them on the really old photograph. So there you go, this is the main entrance to Blackpool Zoo. And now we're going to head down this main road here, this way, back towards Stanley Park, and we'll have a look and see what we can see on the other side from the main road. You know, I am learning stuff all the time. I never knew there was a railway track, a miniature railway track going round the zoo. I didn't know that. Can you believe that? Look at this. Yeah, can you believe that? A miniature railway going all around, and I didn't even remember that. Unbelievable. Anyway, it looks like there's an aviary in there. These are probably smaller animals, these enclosures in here. I think I can see an exotic bird in that, through that window there. Can you see it? Not sure what sort of bird it is. Thought it was a heron when I first saw it. Anyway, let's carry on. This is the road here now that takes you back to Stanley Park. Bit of a racetrack, this road, obviously. Yeah, so this is the northern part of the zoo. Anyway, I can just see written on that sign there, Wolf Ridge. Wolf Ridge. Okay, so we're now at the main road, East Park Drive. And this is obviously the way you come into the zoo, and just over the road here is Stanley Park. And if you carry on this way, you get to the hospital, just to give you an idea of where we are. Anyway, we're going to carry on this way, back down this way towards the south, and we'll see what we can see down this way. Okay, so I'm now looking through the fence from the east. Seems to be some enclosure here, and we can also see the continuation of the mini railway, which I didn't know anything about. Can't see any animals from here, so let's have a look a bit further up. Hey look, I found a T-Rex. Pretty sure it's not a real one. Okay, so we're now halfway along now, and this is East Park Drive, Stanley Park on the right hand side. I tell you what, it's a really busy road. I've just had to wait for all these cars to get out of the way so they don't mess up the audio. Anyway, this is another entrance here, which I think is a service entrance. It might have been the main entrance at one point. This is the western part of the zoo, and it looks like, well, they must bring some big stuff in here. They've got some big gates there, but I think that this might have been a main entrance at one time. I tell you what, it's wilder here, the terrain, than it was on the other side. Anyway, it's not very good to get a look through the fence from here, but I can see what looks like a llama or an alpaca, a black one, just through the fence there. I'm not sure if you can see it. This is the best view I can get, I'm afraid. Can't get any closer, it's just too boggy. Anyway, look at this here, there's a rabbit. Oh, rabbit! We just saw a wild rabbit then. Yeah, look at this here, look. It's a proper bog here. I'm not walking in that to get close to the fence. Okay, so I'm now on the southern side of the zoo now. I've turned the corner, just looking at this building here, and it appears that those animals over there were alpacas, because it says alpacas on the front of this building here. So it's like a little farm, this section here. I tell you what, if you ever fancy a walk around the zoo, try to do it when it's a dry period, because look at this path here, unbelievable. It's really, really muddy, or you'll need some wellies at least. Okay, so we're now looking from the southern side of the zoo. This is probably the clearest look we'll get, and see some ostriches over there. How about that, ostriches? There's another animal over there, like a deer thing. It looks dead. I hope it isn't. I think they're just sunbathing, because it's actually quite a nice day now. The sun's out and it's actually warming up. How about that? Yeah, there you go. Ostriches. And look, that animal over there is having a nice sunbathe. Now then, I'm not sure if you can see this, but this is the best view that I can get. There's hardly anywhere to be able to see through the fence here. But we've got giraffes. Yes, giraffes at last. One of the biggest animals going, and I thought we weren't going to see them. But obviously, here they are. We've found the giraffe enclosure at last. Did we get a clearer view here? I've just managed to reach above the fence. Can we see the giraffes clearer? There's one looking at me over there, look. Okay, so we've now come to the end of my little tour, the walk around of Blackpool Zoo. And I'm now outside the front of the Village Hotel here, which is opposite Stanley Park. And who knows, the next time I might actually be inside the zoo itself for the first time in over 40 years. How about that? And I tell you what, the sun's out now and I'm starting to really warm up now. I think I'm going to have to take my coat off. It's really, really warming up. Turned into a really, really nice day, and we got to see some very interesting animals as well, didn't we? We got to see the giraffes right at the end there. We saw the lions and the elephants, and talked a little bit about the history of the zoo as well, with it being an airport as well back in the olden days. So anyway, if you like the video, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos, and I will see you again next time.